Broadcasting live from the moon and back, this is The Coin Chat, the most trusted voice for all things cryptocurrency. Each week we dissect an important issue and cut through the noise and misinformation out there in the world of blockchain, cryptocurrency, and ICOs, capturing the facts that truly matter to you that will give you an edge in this fast-moving emerging market. The who, what, where, when, and how of what you need to know in crypto to get ahead so you don't get left behind. Now here are your co-hosts, financial and crypto experts Yuri Cataldo and Steve Good.
Hey everyone, this is Steve Good from the Coin Chat with my friend
Yuri Cataldo. I like how I have to tell you that.
Yeah, I know. You couldn't say it any slower. It's like, I'm
Yuri Cataldo.
Yeah, I've been practicing that slow motion thing. Listen, today we are on for a doozy of a fantastic scam, and we wanted to get this one out as fast as we could because it just came to me literally today, and I thought, it looked scammy from the moment the guy contacted me, and I thought, this is really weird. So I put it out to our Telegram group to ask them just to have a quick look at it because I was in the midst of something else. And I was getting responses, scam, scam, and I didn't even have a chance to look until I looked. And then I showed you, Yuri, and it was like, wow.
Oh. I was going to say, I can't even, my internet won't even let me click into it because instantly it blocked me and said it was, like, my internet told me it was a scam. So
because it's HTTP. Yeah. Which we did an episode on talking about the issues around how to make your wallet safe and all that good stuff. And rule number one is if it's not HTTPS with a little green block at the top of the thing, which we're going to show everybody for those who are watching, then you know it's a scam. Shall we just jump in and I'll show you this because it's just too good not to.
That's right. We'll show it on your computer.
I will show it on my computer because my computer works. So I'm going to start by jumping into my Safari browser today, because that's where all the action's at this afternoon. So, and by the way, let me just say, cheers to you, Yuri. It's wine o'clock here in London. It's cold. I'm making goulash, and I'm having a glass of wine on today's episode. So
that looks awesome.
Cheers. For those of you not drinking a glass of wine or who do not drink alcohol, I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend, but it is cold here in London, and I just needed a glass of wine to warm up.
Right.
So, I got this this message from Jitender Yadav, an Indian guy. So I'm very sorry, but I'm giving a shout out to him for all the wrong reasons. Jitender, this is a takedown because what you've done is just wrong. So here we go, Jitender. Enjoy this. So he says, hello, Steve. Use www.blockchin, CHIN.IN for India, /wallets to wallets. And I thought, well, I already have a lot of wallets. I don't think I really need another wallet. And he says, of course, for accepting trend and transfer BTC. So I responded, why? Because what else would I say? Why?
Of course, why?
I have plenty of wallets that work already, and why should anyone trust this with all the scammers out there?
And I love his reply.
His response was, go ahead, Yuri, you can say it.
Thanks.
I said, it doesn't even say blockchain, so that sounds bad. It says blockchain with 3 question marks.
Yep.
To which I got one of those little emojis with the guy kind of like, And that was the extent of the conversation with this guy. So naturally, my first reaction was, let me put this up on the Telegram chat, t.me/the coin chat, because I wanted to get some opinion from other people about this because I was in the midst of something else and I just wanted to get an opinion. So I got back a response. It was scam. This looks dodgy. Like you said, no HTTPS. It was HTTP. Can't use it on my iOS. I said, okay, I'm going to look at it now. So I took a look at it, and here it is. It's the blockchain.in website, which amazingly looks exactly like this one called Blockchain Wallet, which is the official real one.
Wow.
Down to the English version 4.53 down at the bottom. Now, notice the really wonky thing that they've done. This is just really pisses me off. Not only is this no HTTPS, it's HTTP, but they're asking you to put your wallet ID and password in.
Right, instantly.
Let me give you guys my username and password. That's how stupid I am. So please, anybody, if you get this guy, messaging you. You can see the little response I've got up here, website not secure, showing up here right at the top. Clear as day. It's not even legit. Oh my God. I mean, this is the worst scam ever. I'm putting this out immediately, so if everyone knows, please do not do this. This is just absolutely the epitome of bad scams to try to catch people out and to log in or to try to confuse people. I'll make sure I close this browser when we're done and don't log into it by accident.
Yes. Do not get phished in this way. Yeah, you're right. It's an exact replica copy of it.
One of the things I thought was rather interesting was I thought, well, when I first wanted to check the website out, I thought, let me just go to www.blockchain.in, check out the rest of the URL, and it took me to forbidden. You do not have access to go to www.blockchain.in.
Yeah.
I put the / in, same. I took out the www just because I wanted to see, does this URL really do anything? And it takes me to a forbidden. You do not have access to access this website. Scam! That's all I need to say on the matter. Investor alert. Please, everybody, do not go to a website called blockchain.india.in. Do not respond to a guy called Jitender. What was his name? Jitender Yadav.
Yep.
I will put this all up on the show, but anybody listening on Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, or even on our Alexa, please, for God's sake, do not get suckered into this one. This is the ultimate. How do I get access to your details if you happen to be using the blockchain.info/wallet, which is a major, major wallet out there. In fact, I think we'll try to even contact blockchain themselves and let them know.
Yeah, we should, just to give them a heads up that someone's trying to phish their site.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of scams, just to give a quick update on the previous scam on that Zella coin. So I have now managed not only to post information to CZ on Binance, because it turned out that these guys were so good at their scam that they got Binance to actually put an image of their logo up onto the Binance portfolio of companies that they want to integrate and work with in the future. And because of that, I went and I actually first contacted CZ directly myself just to see if I could reach him. But I happen to know somebody that knows him personally. So I reached out to him and I said, hey, listen, I've got this thing going on. I need some help. And he said, well, what is it? And I sent him the URL to our episode. He watched the episode. He said, my God, that's got a lot of info. Great. I'll pass on the info to CZ for you.
Nice.
So I'll give a shout out to my friend, but I can't say his name.
That's all right. He knows who he is.
Yeah, he knows.
Or she.
He knows.
They know who they are. Yeah.
He's just he's a prominent guy in the analyst world of crypto, and I don't want to drag people in that don't need to be dragged in. But thank you anyway for looking into this for us, my friend. So anyway, that's all I need to say on this blockchain. So if you're going to take it on the chin, really going to take it on the chin, take it on the blockchain, but do not go to blockchain, please.
No, not at all.
God, I mean, I have to rant on this. I am sick by this kind of scam crap. Fed up with it, honestly. Get a life!
Well, it's stupid sites like that ruin it for everybody else.
Yeah, absolutely. I know. Oh, it really annoys me because I spotted it straight away when the guy said, here's my URL. And I'm like, blockchain?
Yeah.
Did you forget to type the rest of the word?
That's how they get you.
What I will do is as soon as I'm done with this and I get this episode out, I will send him the URL and say, enjoy your episode.
You've been featured.
You've been featured and you're going down, mate. And I'm going to make sure it goes everywhere. And I'll have my wife probably, because she does the marketing for us, as you know. Although many people didn't know that our dear marketing team is run by my wife. Thank you very much, Paulie, for that. I appreciate it. And I know you do too. Because
definitely
all the images and all the thumbnails and everything is her work. So we should give her a shout out because she deserves one.
We should. She does great work. And we also, while we're giving shout outs, also should give a shout out to Crockett Dunn. He is the coder and developer who helped us get this podcast, the Coin Chat, onto the Alexa app. So thank you, Crockett.
So Crockett, that's 2 shout outs you've gotten in like the last 5 episodes, man. Keep it up. And while we're on the shout outs, I'm going to give a shout out to Rafael Lima from our chat over on Telegram, because he was the first one to jump in and have a look at this scam and said, Steve, this is a scam. Really bad. So,
nice.
Thank you, Rafael.
It is.
Out in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, it really. but our collective powers, we work together to make this a better place.
Absolutely. That's good. It's great. I love having people helping us and backing us on this stuff. It's just great. So,
Yeah.
in other news, Bitcoin's been on a roller coaster for a while since the last episode we did on the prediction of the potential Christmas Santa Claus rally, to which we did get comments saying no chance.
No chance at all. I mean, it still could happen. I don't think it's going to spike that much, but it still could happen.
Well, if it could go down, like 30% in a day, I suppose it can go up 50% or 100% in a day too. So who knows? We're in the world of crypto and Bitcoin. Anything's possible, but I mean, at least it's up a little bit from where it hit its all-time low recently, or it's 1 year low. So
yeah, definitely. So I mean, I don't think it's going to go that much bigger, but and again, so I know you and I were talking about this. I don't know if this means anything or not, but you and I were talking about this site I found called CoinMarketCal, CAL, which is a cryptocurrency calendar.
Yeah.
And it lists like when updates are happening, events, conferences, launches are happening, and there are a particular large amount of things that are happening on December 31st. Now, it could be a coincidence, but on other days that are listed on there, you're like 3 to 5 events. On that, there's like 25 times the amount of events happening on December 31st.
It's not a full moon because it would never be on the 31st. So that's a bummer because that would have been really cool.
That would be cool.
Is it because it's like
I don't know.
Even everyone's having big crypto parties to kind of like end the year with a bang?
Yeah, maybe end of year crypto something. But that's, if nothing else, it seems like there are still major blockchain events happening that are still reliant on Bitcoin and other
it was about
currencies to go.
It was about a week and a half ago that there was a big event in Moscow with 6,000 plus attendees, and then there was another one this week that had another, I don't know, couple thousand in Kiev. So yeah, and then in Malta, it was in September, October, I forget when it was, but not that long ago. Big event. There's another big crypto event going on that I know of that's going to be about 5,000-6,000 large in Bangkok in March of 2019. So without a doubt, there's lots of big events still going on and tons of small ones. Of course, there was DevCon 4, the Ethereum event in Prague. So, and there's lots of meetups. I'm getting invited to meetups in London and Prague and, Berlin occasionally. There's stuff going on. It's just too much travel for me to just be constantly on the road doing that because I've got to focus on what we're doing and focusing on other things. But, maybe I should go to more of these shows and stuff too. I don't know. Yeah. Of course. So
a lot of things going on.
Of course, if people want us to come and present at the shows, then we're very happy to do that. So may as well mention that. But
yeah.
On another note, there's been some really interesting news. I mean, despite all the kind of negative sentiment, I think it's been rather interesting that there's been some things like, what did I see recently? I'm just checking our little news feed I have here. So there was some news about Canada's leading jeweler, Brandbergs, is now accepting Bitcoin.
Oh, that's nice.
Huobi Pro, which is an Asian exchange, is rolling out a futures trading platform, which came off the back of another announcement. I think it was the NASDAQ or New York Stock Exchange that's launching some sort of a futures exchange on Bitcoin. Yeah.
January 24th, backed. BAKTT, or it's, I don't know.
Well, there's that, and there's something else too. So there's a Bitcoin. Yeah, so the backed is the securities exchange.
Oh, right.
But the Bitcoin futures is going to be launched by NASDAQ, which is something else.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. That's great.
Like CBOE and CME, but now they're launching a NASDAQ version of that for the futures exchange. Then there's a Swiss brand to become the first European country to trace tuna on the blockchain. I mean, there's cool. Very, very interesting fishing rods and wires involved in that one. But yeah, I thought that was rather interesting. So I guess what I'm saying is that despite the fact that we see a lot of negativity generally, there's been news on news on news. And then Switzerland launched the first ETF for Bitcoin. I mean, the U.S. kind of just put it on hold. But Switzerland went ahead and launched one.
Yeah.
And nobody took notice of it. It just came away.
Amazon's also making a little bit of news in the crypto space. They announced they just announced on Wednesday through their web service CEO, who said that they are going to offer quantum ledger database and help manage